Thank you for being here. See a couple of people hopping on. Welcome. And happy spring. I've had a theme for May of emerge mindfully this spring. And I've been sharing the secrets at a very high superficial level, because that's the level of my understanding of Ayurveda, which is the sister science to yoga. And my hope is that as I share some of this left brain stuff, it's knowledge, you don't have to remember any of the names or anything, but that you'll embody and bring into your heart sort of other ways to think about yourself, um, and ways you could take care of yourself to find balance when things are off. Like in our spring weather, especially here in the Pacific Northwest, it's literally hot, cold, rainy, sunny, it is all over the place. And weather is just one way that you can think about sort of Ayurveda and these doshas, which I'll share about in a sec. But, we don't have any control over that. And sometimes it can affect us, whether it's like seasonal allergies or a spring cold, which I'm getting over. There's just so many ways that, it can sort of turn us upside down, if you will. And the practices are so good at helping right us. And then Ayurveda is another way to also help us align and think about ourselves in ways that help us come back to normal when we're upside down, because things happen in life. We can't change. We can't control, right? But the practices in Ayurveda can help us realign with ourselves. And in Ayurveda, it's a really beautiful concept that's based in the elements. It's based in fire, ether, or space. No, I'm sorry, that's air, space, earth, and water. And obviously our fingers correspond to each of the elements. And Ayurveda comes like, okay, we're all made of the elements. How can we work with ourselves that way to align, to feel good, to get back in balance if we're out? And in spring, it's kapha season. Now, kapha is one of the doshas. There are 3 doshas. And you have to remember this. Like I said, this is the left brain part of it, right? But the concept is so cool because each of us we're made up of the elements, right? And so each of us also has a dosha, a makeup of these elements. Kapha is a mixture of water and earth. So spring is sort of this grounded, we get outside, we walk in the grass, we're back to nature after this winter, right? So there's this earthy groundedness to it, right? And then there's the water, the fluidity that's also related to emotional ability to like flow, right? And so these wonderful aspects of spring. And then in Ayurveda, the idea is that sometimes you get imbalanced. Like if you mix water and mud, I'm sorry, water and earth, you get mud. And so the imbalance of kapha season is sort of sluggishness or congestion or stuckness, like ways of thinking or being, or lethargy, like, oh God, I've just been, in all winter, and now, it's starting to look sunny outside, but I don't feel like going out. So that's sort of the imbalance of kapha. And in Ayurveda, the way you work with an imbalance is that you add the opposite. It's very intuitive, right? And so if you have water and earth and you're all muddy, if you add a little fire, it can activate you. It can kind of get you out, get you going, go, do be. And we're headed to summer. Summer is Pitta season. Pitta is characterized by fire and water. And we talked about those 2 doshas the first time. So this is the final class. It's Vata dosha. And again, dosha is just this constitution. And then Vata dosha, it's a mixture of air and space, right? Ether is sometimes what that's called. So it's very light, it's spacious, it's open-minded. It's got these amazing qualities of freedom and openness and lightness, right? And it's in the fall, so there's only 3 seasons in Ayurveda. And so as you go from late summer, like early fall into early winter, sometimes you can get a little ungrounded. It's characterized by the windy weather that starts up. Like the start of school is at this time of year, and the holidays are coming, and sometimes it's just like, oh my gosh, everything's happening at once, and that ungrounded feeling. It also gets cold, right? And so there's ways to balance Vata that are about bringing in warmth, bringing in, so fire, bringing in earth, and even the water has a component, especially warm water. You drink more warm beverages in the fall. So everything's intuitive, right? So today's class is to explore how to balance Vata. And since it's spring, we're still doing some twists, which are the great way to sort of wring out any of that congestion, any old energy, start to move towards the Pitta season, the fiery season. But we're going to do Vata, so we're going to do earthy pose. We're going to stay low to the earth. We're going to be grounded because in yoga, you can do any pose anytime, but there's ways to align with the way you're feeling, with your constitution, right? You may be sluggish one day and you need to add fire. And you may be like, oh my God, the opposite of the pitta, the over sort of imbalance of pitta is overexertion, overdoing it, burnout. And maybe you need a little kapha to cool you down, to slow you down, right? So we're going to play with all that today. And like I said, really it's about knowing how to align and come back to ourselves, even when we're upside down from the weather or from whatever is happening in our life. And I want to start with a mudra that is grounding. So this Vata balancing class. So find a comfortable seat. Reach up long through your spine, root down through your sits bones. And I'm not going to mirror you. Well, actually, I will mirror you because we're going to move from this. So take your right hand to your heart. Take your left hand to the earth. And the mudra is called Bhumi Sparsha, and this is a variation, but the idea is that we are grounding ourselves. Root down into that earth's grounding energy. Take a moment to close your eyes if that's comfortable and just register your breath. It may be shallow, and that's okay. As you bring your awareness to it, notice that it'll probably start to deepen and lengthen. Let any of your stress or busyness from the day just go with the exhale. And then find Ujjayi breath, in and out through the nose. Next time you exhale, let your left ear fall to your left shoulder. So it's the same hand, it's grounded on your mat. Let that side of your neck open up, the opposite side's opening up. Keep the grounding mudra, Bhumi Sparsha, Bhumiza, the earth witness mudra. As you open up these muscles in your neck, one of the places where if we're ungrounded, we're stressed out, we can start to hold tension. Now keep your neck on that diagonal, but gently turn your head, look down, and then look up. So you're keeping the 45-degree angle with your neck and just turning to look down and to look up. Next time you come through center and look up, hold, and then take your chin towards your chest and then up, kind of like you're saying yes. Chin down, head up. We're working the little scalene muscles here, just starting to get those open. Get any stress you're holding to start to move throughout the body. Come to stillness. Inhale, bring the head through center. Switch the mudra. Bring your left hand to your heart, right hand to the mat. Take a round of Ujjayi breath, in and out through the nose. At the end of your exhale, let your right ear fall down to your right shoulder. So we should just be doing the opposite side. If somehow I cued the wrong rights and lefts, just do the second side here, holding the mudra, grounding down, feeling the support of the earth. Letting the side of your neck open. This side for me is much tighter. I'm right-handed. I tend to overuse my right side. I've got too much pitta in my right side, that overexertion. In this side, it feels totally different than the first. All right, first let's do the little no. So keep your head on the axis. Say no. Look a little to the right. Look a little down to the left. Say no to any kind of resistance to what's so, because we can't control what's going on in life, right? But we can find ways to realign with ourselves, no matter what the imbalance is. Come to stillness, head looking forward, and then say yes. So you're tipping your chin, and then you're looking back. Tune into your breath. Saying yes to knowing ourselves, to finding anything that works to bring us back in alignment with our creative, authentic energy. All right, come to stillness, looking forward. Inhale, bring the neck back up. Exhale, bring your hands both down to the mat. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, take your left hand over to the side, side crescent. Reach with the top arm, root down through your hip, reach through the fingers. Extend it long, getting the side body opening. Now turn on your core, like activate your core. Pull your navel towards your spine, and then cactus your top arm. Turn all the muscles on in your arm, and then lift up just a little, cactus your bottom arm. You're still at that diagonal, kind of off kilter, right? Inhale, right yourself, bring it up, realign. Now, turn all the muscles on in your arms. Exhale, bring them toward each other, but stop when they're parallel. Turn your palms forward. Inhale, take them back out, palms face each other. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, pull them back together, point those palms out. Let's do 5 of these. Just go at your own breath's pace. Really start to feel your shoulders, the muscles in your arms. Turn your core on, pull your navel towards your spine. All right. Next time you exhale and you bring those arms toward the front, face the palms together, let's eagle wrap. Take your left over your right and either give yourself a big hug, elbows away, or bring the backs of the hands together or intertwine them all together. In this eagle wrap, the elbows are away from the chest, hands are away from the face. Feel that opening in your shoulders. And then let's just do a yes here. So exhale, round your spine, bring your elbows towards your body, tuck your chin. Inhale, open it all the way up, maybe a little tiny back bend. Come back to center. Exhale, ground your hands. Take a moment. Let that swirling Vata, crazy energy ground itself as your blood comes back into the arms. Inhale, both arms high. Take your right arm out, side crescent, root down through that hip, reach through the fingers. Let the little side, the muscles in the side body between the ribs open up. Then cactus that top arm. Squeeze the shoulder blade back, turn on your core, lift up just a smidge, cactus that other arm, and then let's right ourselves. Let's realign. 5 pumps. Exhale, turn the palms forward. Inhale, palms face each other. Go at your own pace. Turn on your core. We're going to do glutes and core again today. These muscle groups that help bring awareness. They're big muscles in our body. All right, at the 5th one, face the palms toward each other. Take your right elbow over your left. Either do the hug or backs of the palms or the eagle wrap. Breathe deeply into the back side of your body as your shoulders start to open up. When you exhale next, round your spine, give it a little bow in, tuck your chin. Inhale, open all the way up, maybe a little back bend. All right, come back on the exhale, release, ground, feel that Vata swirly energy. Ground down. All right, now we're going to go all the way to the earthly energy. Come back down to your back. Bend your legs. Bring your arms into a cactus here on the mat. Take just one breath, registering that amazing support of the earth. And when you inhale next, lift both legs, come into happy baby, but don't do anything with your arms. Just keep the sacrum, the bottom of your spine grounded. Pull, bend the legs, soles of the feet point up. Legs are a little bit wider than your torso. Now reach your hands overhead, interlace your thumbs, and then exhale. Let's do a little core work. Reach in between. Inhale, reach up. Let's do 5. Really pulling the navel towards your spine as you exhale and reach. Keep all the muscles on in the legs. Go slowly here, just pulling into our core, into our center where we go when we need to realign, when we need to right ourselves. All right, ground the hands, ground the feet. Take your hands behind your neck, give yourself a little massage. And as you massage like the base of your head and your neck, just notice that the curvature of your spine right there is a C. It's kind of a backwards C, which is not important to understand, but just feel it with your, of why, but just feel it with your hands as you give yourself a little massage. Then you might feel the thoracic vertebra start. Those are your cervical vertebra in your neck. The thoracic is the opposite direction C. So while the curvature of the neck is a backward facing C, the curvature around your lungs and your shoulders is a forward facing C. Bring your hands back to your neck and just notice that curvature of your neck. All right. Bring your arms down by your sides, ground your triceps, palms face in, elbows are bent. We're going to do what's called a glute bridge. I've been doing these in PT and they're really good. It's a little different than the bridge we do in yoga. Inhale, press up, but don't bring your back all the way to a back bend. Just engage your glutes. Usually we press all the way up. We get this big spinal extension, right? Don't do that. Keep the glutes low. Feel it in your quads. Turn them on. You're going to be activating the hamstrings are contracting. Those quads are on. But really go for the glutes. So the glutes, we're going to hold it here for a minute. And if you want to pulse, you can also do that. You can pulse it down for a little relief and then bring it up, pulse it down. So let's just stay here for a couple minutes to activate and turn it on. Turn on your core too, pulling the navel towards the spine. This phenomenon of the dead glute syndrome that I have been learning about, because it's the biggest muscle in our body apparently, and yet I don't use mine enough. And what will happen is the other muscles around the glutes will start to, especially if you're very flexible, they'll be used the wrong way. So you can start to have actual hip problems from being over flexible. Okay, so we're turning on the glutes, turning on the core. That dead glute syndrome is sort of a kapha quality because it's sluggish. We're not using it. We're not firing it up. All right. One more pulse or one more breath holding it. And then exhale, lower down. Cactus your arms again. Let the knees fall to the right. Inhale through center. Let them fall to the left as you breathe out. And inhale through center. All right, we're going to do more twisting, but we're going to make our way all the way to table. So lift your legs, hold behind your whatever those parts of your legs are, and you can roll a few times if you want, giving yourself a little massage. But then when you're ready, roll all the way up to table. Align your wrist creases underneath your shoulders, spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes. Take a breath in, press your heart forward, press your sits bones back. And as you exhale, round the spine. Now, see if you're using your glutes or your core at all and turn them on. Inhale back through center. And maybe even initiate from your tush as you roll the back up. Start to pull the chin toward the chest. Then start to untuck the tailbone as you come up. Just bring more awareness to the glutes. Couple more rounds. Now feel free here to start to add other movements in. Or stay right there paying attention to your core and your glutes. Just let the spine start to loosen up. Make any movements that feel like it helps you start to get the energy flowing. All right. Take a couple more rounds just so you feel even if you're doing something that's asymmetrical. And then find your way to stillness And let's set up for our first down. Align those wrist creases, down dog. Align the wrist creases with a short edge. Really paw them out with your fingers. Tuck your toes and exhale your hips up and back. Take a moment. Now you're in an inversion. And in an inversion, feel free to pedal your heels down one at a time like we always do when we first come here. In an inversion, the fluid in your lungs has a chance to start to move around. And when I say fluid in your lungs, that's pneumonia. If you have any congestion, is what I'm trying to say, from spring allergies or like me getting over this spring cold, this helps move the fluid around. It's getting that stagnant energy to have an ability to sort of move and rise. And if you're not sick, going upside down is so good for the blood, for the lymph. All right, come to stillness. And when you inhale next, roll forward, find plank. We're going to take a moment here to really align. I'm having some wrist pain, and so I'm going to make fists. In yoga, it should never hurt, right? And so if you're having any kind of pain, you can modify in any way. Press the mat away with your hands. Turn on all your muscles, including your tush. All right, let's do a little bit of shoulder flossing here. So exhale, keep your arms long, but let your shoulders squeeze behind you. Inhale, press the mat away. Really create space between the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale, they're sort of like shoulder push-ups. All right. Exhale, press your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Let's do 2 more of those waves and really find your palakasana, your plank when you get there. Inhale, forward. These are those Shakti waves. Exhale, bend the knees. Down dog. Last time, roll it forward. Turn on all the muscles. We're going to lower down. Now, I want to just say in chaturanga, you want your elbows to come by your sides. Keep your shoulders strong. They're in that position almost like we did earlier. So when you exhale, you bring your elbows down by your sides and then lower all the way. All right. Untuck your toes, squeeze your shoulder blades. Let's do low cobra first. And go ahead and pick up your hands. We're going to strengthen the back body. Turn on your glutes, all the muscles in your legs. Exhale, lower down. Bring your elbows under your shoulders for Sphinx. If you've been coming all month, you might recognize this little sequence we're going to do here. Roll your legs, roll side to side so they're internally rotated. Pull the elbows back a little just to see how the back bend feels. Open your heart, open the front of your lungs. Now, bring your hands together and interlace the fingers. Press the sides of your arms and the sides of your hands into the mat. Forearm plank. Tuck your toes, pull it up. Turn on the glutes, turn on the core. In forearm plank and plank, you pull the flesh of your bum towards your heels. Press the mat away with those shoulders. You can shoulder floss here if you want. We're really getting our shoulders today. Roll the legs internally. And then let's take a little dolphin pose. So bend your knees a lot. Start to press your hips up, press your heart towards your knees, and then gently just step forward any amount. Keep your knees bent a lot. There's no need to straighten the legs early. It's a deep shoulder opener. As you press your heart towards your thighs, just notice your ears may come closer to your triceps, to your biceps. Really tune into your breath. And then bring the knees down as you exhale. Child's pose. Bring the hands back for this child's pose. Forehead rests on the mat, toes touch. Knees are kind of close together. Feel the opening on the back side of your body and breathe into it. That space, that akash or ether energy that's part of Vata. Give yourself space in those lungs to breathe. Next time you inhale, take the left hand all the way forward, palm down. And then breathe in, shift up like table, bring your right arm all the way up, look up, take a big swim, pulse it forward, come back. Drag that hand by the side of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come back towards child's pose, swim it back. One more time. Inhale, swim it forward. Exhale, bring it back. Bring that left hand back by the side. Take a round of breath in child's pose. And then inhale the right arm all the way in front of you. Ground the shoulders back. Inhale, rise up, reach up with the left hand, look up. Ground the hand, exhale, bring it back. Do 3 of these swim pulses. The water component balances Vata, like I said, with warm liquids in the cold fall. Bring both arms back after 3, find child's pose. When you inhale next, bring your hands by your head, rise up, come through a table, and let's take another downward facing dog. All right, in a Vata balancing class, we're going to stay pretty close to the mat for most of the class because we're doing this earth balancing energy to help ground the Vata, the swirly, the imbalance of ungroundedness. So next time you exhale, roll onto the side of your left foot, roll both heels to the left, roll your toes to the right. It's still a down dog, it's just at an angle. Inhale, come through center. Roll both heels to the right. You're kind of on the pinky toe side of your right foot. Inhale through center. Press the hips back again. Take a round of breath here in down dog. And then inhale, take your right leg high. Ika Pada Adho Mukha. It's an internal roll as it rises. We're going to do 3 knees to nose because we're doing core. Exhale, knee toward the nose. You shift forward like you're coming to plank. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee toward the nose, big cat spine. One more time up. This time, knee toward the nose and then step. Right foot between the hands. Use your right hand to help if you want. Let's twist here. Let's get that kapha twist in. So left hand is grounded. Right arm goes to the sky. My teacher, Greta Hill, said this the other day. I loved it. Everything from your belly button down in this twist, pull to the left. Everything from the belly button up, twist around your rib cage to the right. All right. Exhale, bring that hand down. Lengthen the front leg. Come into a long pyramid. This is our hamstring stretch today. Feel free to reach back and palpate that back thigh. I'm sorry, the back hamstring, the back side of the thigh. Take a breath here. Press into the big toe pad so you get that internal rotation. And next time you inhale, bend the front knee, come back into the lunge, put all the weight into your front foot. Let's go for warrior 3. Shift that left leg just to the height of your torso. Flex the foot, roll it internally. Feel free to keep your fingers grounded if you want. You can also challenge your balance. You could bring your hands to your heart. You could take them back like wings or forward, whatever feels right. And then we're going to do what are called Shiva squats. We're going to strengthen that standing leg. I recommend taking your fingers down to blocks of the mat because we're going to bend both legs. So when you exhale, bend both legs generously. Touch your back knee to your front calf, the back of your calf. Inhale up, warrior 3. Exhale, bend. One more inhale. One more strengthening here. And then after you come out, step back, find down dog again. Now take a moment. We've kind of added fire to the right side of our body. So that's the pitta energy. And you probably feel that distinction on each side. So we'll even it out. We'll balance it out. We'll add a little fire to the left side now. So inhale, take your left. Oh, wait, before you do that, bring it back down. So sorry. Take your heels over to the right. Come into that weird side body opening of the side. Down dog, come through center. Take the heels to the left. You're on the pinky toe side of the left foot. Inhale back to center. All right, now inhale the left leg all the way up. 3-legged dog with the internal rotation. 3, nose toward the knee. Knee toward the nose. How about that? Exhale. Switch forward, come forward. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Last time, knee toward the nose and then step. Use your left hand to help. Let's twist. Remember, as the left arm comes up, All the muscles, like the rib cage and the chest, they all twist open to the left. Everything below your belly button pulls to the right. Exhale, hand down, lengthen both legs. Pyramid pose. If your left hip is really coming forward, you can always pull it back with your left thumb. It'll increase that hamstring stretch. So just choose what feels good. If you've lost the connection to your breath, find it again. That air, that vayu, that part of Vata energy that is fulfilling, that is light, that is nourishing. All right. Bend your front knee, warrior three, press. Now the left leg is down. Right leg is about the height of your torso with the internal rotation. Turn all your muscles on. Feel your glutes. Pull your core or your navel towards your spine to turn on your core. Feel free to challenge your balance. And then we're going to do 3 Shiva squats. So exhale, the right knee comes down to touch the left calf. Inhale up. Come down and up. Last time down. Last time up. All right, ground the hands. This time, step that right foot down to meet the left and exhale, fold. Now notice as we are here that you're also in an inversion. Your heart's higher than your head. So it's all these opportunities to let go of any stagnant energy from spring kapha energy. All right, if you have a strap, go ahead and gather that. Inhale, lift up halfway. Fold as you breathe out. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. I'm going to do another kind of shoulder flossing. So if you have a t-shirt, towel strap, hold it taut, palms face back, just a little wider than your hips. If you don't have anything to hold on to, just engage all the muscles of your hands. Inhale, come all the way up. Let those shoulders rest away from the ears. And as you exhale, go backwards. Now I have to really increase the distance of the strap. So feel free to do that. Come all the way back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, strengthening our shoulders, opening up the whole rib cage area today. We're getting this air, this Vata energy, this expansiveness, room to breathe and grow, take up space. And when it gets imbalanced, to ground it. All right, last time. When you bring your arms in front, let your strap go to the side. And let's do 2 rounds of Fearless Heart Namaskar. So it's a flow. Feel free to do 1 breath per movement or go a little more slowly if that's a little too fiery. All right, inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold. Feel free to bend your knees to keep your spine long. Breathe in, lift up halfway. Exhale your left foot back, left knee down. Breathe in, rise up, Anjaneyasana. Let's take a round of breath here. And exhale, hands come down, step back, downward facing dog. Breathe in, roll forward, chaturanga. Turn on your glutes, turn on your core. Keep those elbows by the side. Exhale, lower down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, low or high cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Please inhale your left leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step between your hands, right knee comes down. Breathe in, rise up, take a whole round of breath. We haven't done low lunge yet in the practice, so take a moment. And when you exhale next, frame your foot, step, right foot to meet the left, fold. Breathe in, lift up halfway, palms can come to the shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a round of breath here. Second side. And of course, it's not about being fearless. It's about having the courage to realign with ourselves, even when something in life turns us upside down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, lift up halfway. This time, step the right foot back first, right knee down. Just one breath in Anjaneya. Inhale up. Exhale, frame your foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, find plank. Turn on your glutes, turn on your core. Exhale, lower down. Untuck the toes, pull the heart forward, cobra. If you lift your knees, it's up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Please inhale the right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step between the hands, right knee down. Breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, frame the foot, step, left foot to meet the right, fold. Breathe in, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a round of breath, get a drink of water, whatever helps balance you after the movement. The flow. And when you're ready, we're going to meet in down dog. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, pull the shoulder blades back. Exhale, step back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. All right, let's build a little bit on what we did earlier. So please inhale, take your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee toward the nose. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, knee toward the nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. This time, go knee toward the nose, but instead of stepping forward, shoot your leg out to the left. Come onto the pinky toe side and let your left foot go down. Inhale, your left arm high. So it's like a Vashisthasana, but our right foot is out in front like a kickstand. All right, exhale, bring your hand down. Inhale, turn, pull the knee to the nose, and then step the right foot forward. Use your right hand to help. Left hand is grounded. Twist open to the right. Right arm goes high. Exhale, bring that right hand down. Inhale, long legs. Long pyramid. Option to twist here too. And the spring is just so good to twist. You could leave your left hand grounded. Press into that right toe pad. Take your right arm up. Twist open, revolved pyramid. Pull that right hip back. Exhale, bring your hand down. Bend the front knee, warrior three. Shift up. Feel free to find that balance if you want. And then exhale, Shiva squats. Left knee down and long. Left knee down and long. After this last one, shoot your leg out to the right. Bring your hands down to the mat if they were up. Come into what's called dragon lunge. So I'm going to turn so you can see me. The right leg is bent 90. The left leg's behind and you're on that pinky toe side, that side we've kind of been activating through class. Bring your arms out wide, chest is close to the earth. Dragon lunge, that fire component. In the cold Vata fall energy, you bring the fire in to warm yourself up. All right, exhale, bring the hands down, step back, find downward facing dog. Pedal it out, feel the fiery side. And let's balance it. Inhale your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee toward the nose, shift forward like plank. Turn all your muscles on. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, pivot forward. Last time, three-legged. This time, as you come towards your nose, shoot your leg out to the right side. Turn onto that bottom foot. Vashisthasana with a kickstand. It's also called shooting star, like that space element, that ether element. Akash is what it is in Sanskrit. All right, exhale, bring your hand down. Pull the knee to the nose as you come to the center. Step forward. Let's twist. Simple, easy twist. We know this one, right? Left arm high. Exhale, hands down. Lengthen the legs, long pyramid. Revolve if you want to. Right hand stays grounded. Hips stay where they are. Take the left arm high. Twisting out any outdated belief systems, unneeded thoughts, old ways of thinking. Exhale, bring that hand down. Bend the front knee. Warrior three. Right leg is high this time. Choose to balance or keep your hands down for the Shiva squats, strengthening as you dip that knee down to touch the calf. Do 3 of those on your own pace. And after the third one, shoot your right leg out to the left behind your front leg for that dragon lunge. I'm going to turn again so you can see it from the front. So the right leg's behind, arms are at your heart height. We're staying close to the earth today, bringing fire to balance. Vata. Dragon's lunge. All right. Exhale, bring your hands down. Step back, take downward facing dog. And find your breath. All right, inhale. Roll forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows by the side. Untuck your toes, take your hands back. Let's do a back strengthener, shalabhasana. Lift up, heart, head, hands, feet. Exhale, come down. Elbows underneath the shoulders, dolphin. I'm sorry. Well, that's where we're going. Spoiler alert. Come through Sphinx first. Fingers come together. Tuck your toes. Forearm plank first. And then bend your knees a lot. Press your hips up. Press your heart towards your thighs. It is a big shoulder opener. So walk forward any amount. Press your heart toward your thighs. Keep the knees really bent if you want. Breathe into the back side of your body, this inversion, giving ourselves a chance to mix up any stagnant energy, to get rid of it, to let it go. All right, exhale, bring your knees down, child's pose. Untuck your toes, bring your arms back. You can wiggle side to side, creating some space in between your shoulders, letting your breath fill your lungs. Air and space, Vata energy, grounded here at the earth. All right, come to stillness if you were rocking. Bring your hands by you. I'm going to show you something, a little demo. So all month we've been working up to this, and all class of this single class. So just know your body has done the movements to prepare it for this, and there's no need to do this pose. You could do other ones. I'm going to show you what's called tripod headstand. Now, the reason I'm showing it to you is the triangle, the tripod, your head and your hands are like the 3 doshas. We're going to find balance when we're upside down in life. We're going to align. Now, if going upside down terrifies you, don't do it. Really honor that. You can come into down dog. Like I said, it's an inversion. You can come into dolphin. You can stand in forward fold and let your heart hang down. That is also going to give you these benefits of letting all the blood and the lymph and all the fluids in your body get a chance to move about, okay? If you want to try tripod headstand, I would recommend doubling your mat back. Not tripling it because you don't want to lose your balance from too much padding, but just give yourself a double pad. And the biggest piece here is that it's a tripod. So if you come down and you want to try this, your hands are not by your head. Your hands are in front of your head. So there is a triangle. See the triangle? It's head, hands. That's the 3 doshas, this balancing thing, okay? I'm calling it the 3 doshas. All right, so for tripod headstand, you're going to use your core, your glutes. We've activated our legs. Our shoulders are going to be strong, just like we did before. So bring your hands down to the mat, kind of like in table, okay? Now, the first important thing is your head has to be the triangle. So just watch me first. So the head comes in front of the hands, so you see this triangle. Then you tuck your toes, activate your arms, activate your core and your glutes. Inhale, come up. This is a great inversion. If you want, you can walk your toes a little bit further. Keep your arms on and active, you might pick up one knee and put it on one tricep. If you feel balanced, you might pick the other knee up, squeeze in, turn on your glutes, your core. You've got a little bit of a like rounded back like child's pose. Okay. To come out of it, you simply step one foot down and the other and immediately come to child's pose to let that C in your neck, that lordotic curve, come back to normal. All right, if you want to try it, feel free to do it. I'm going to come to the camera just for a moment and see if anybody wants to turn their camera on, if I can help. Wow, my hair's wild. All right, looks so good. Now, if you get into this position and your neck hurts, stop. You want that curve, that natural C curve, to stay where it is. That looks so good. Nice musculature. Your legs are straight. That's beautiful. Your arms look strong. I love it. All right. Sweet. Okay, if anybody wants to do the tripod and you're unbalanced, look and make sure your hands are in that triangle and they're not like up here by your head. So from there, you might pick one knee up and the other knee up. Turn your core on. The longer you stay upside down, the more those fluids in your body have a chance to really move. You can always take full headstand if it's in your practice. Pull toward the midline. Pull your navel in, turn your core and your glutes on. I've been doing this a lot with my cold just to try to let that stuff get out of my lungs. All right. Wherever you are, ground your feet. Let's all take child's pose together. Knees down, forehead on the mat, arms by your side. Let your neck come back to its natural curvature and find your breath. Next time you inhale, bring your hands by the sides. Rise up. Today for meditation, show you Nadi Shodhana breathing. In Indian meditation or in yogic meditation, a lot of times it starts with breath techniques. And then there's a sit at the end. So I'll show you Nadi Shodhana, one of the best ways to calm yourself. If you're ungrounded, if you're too fiery, it actually works well for all doshas. Take your air finger, your forefinger, and your ether or your space finger, your middle finger, and please bring them to your third eye. Now release your thumb, which is fire, and your ring finger, and those are going to cover your nostrils alternately. Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. Ground your left hand. Inhale through both nostrils. Exhale through both nostrils. Cover your left nostril with your thumb. Cover your right nostril with your thumb. Inhale through your left. Now cover your left nostril with your ring finger. Exhale through your right. Inhale through your right nostril. Cover it with your thumb. Exhale through your left. Inhale through your left. Cover it. Exhale through your right. Go at your own pace. Inhale through the right. Cover the right. Exhale through the left. Do a couple rounds on your own. Next time you exhale through the left, release your fingers down. Feel free to take Bhumi Sparsha Mudra, either hand on your heart, the other hand grounded on the mat. We'll take just a minute or two in meditation, focusing on the breath, grounding down through the sits bones. reaching up through our spinal column, settling in. Our breath is one of the ways we can come back to the present moment in the quickest way, by just bringing our awareness to our inhale and our exhale. Pranayama, the life force energy, in the form of that oxygen enriching inhale and the release, exhale. Enjoy one more round of breath here in meditation. If you're holding any mudras, feel free to release. And let's end grounded on in the earth's energy, on our backs, on our mat. So make your way down. Take a moment again to really just feel that support. Feel that earthy, wonderful groundedness. And when you're ready, inhale, bring your right knee in towards your chest. Give it a hug, maybe towards your heart, maybe towards your armpit. Inhale the left knee up, bend 90, and let's do a figure four. Take your right ankle on top. And this may be your opening, or you might weave your right hand under through the legs, grab the hamstring or the front of the calf. It's a gentle pull towards your torso with your hands, and then your legs press away, and that tension helps open up that outer hip. Maybe feel it your glutes. Feel free to pulse a little side to side. And then just release that right leg all the way out. Pull the left knee in towards your armpit or your heart. Then pull that right knee up for figure four. The left leg has the left ankle on top of that right knee. Stay here or weave the left hand through. Flex both feet to protect the bend in the knees. And feel free to pulse a little side to side. And release the left leg out long. Squeeze that right knee in one more time. And then pull or guide that left knee over all the way to the right for a twist. Right arm might come all the way out. And if you want to add a thigh stretch, bend the bottom leg, your left leg, pull the heel to the bum. You might reach with your right hand to find your toes. Gently pull the heel towards your bum. Your left hand can keep that top right leg grounded in the twist. Release the bottom leg if you chose that option. Pull or roll to center, hug the right knee in, and switch legs. Left knee comes in, give it one hug, and then go all the way over to your right side for the twist. Either left arm out long or bend the right leg this time, the bottom leg. Reach for the toes, get the thighs stretch if that feels okay in your body. Release your bottom foot. Come back in the center. Pull your right knee in. Roll out your lower back. And then let's take a grounding, happy baby. Sacrum is on the mat. Soles of the feet high. Gently pull down with the hands. Press up with the feet. Lengthen that spine one last time. Feel free to rock side to side. Feel free to extend one leg long or both legs long. And take any poses that'll help you really feel grounded at the end of this sequence. Anything your body wants, feel free to do that now. When you're ready for final rest, release your legs out long. Bring your arms by your side, palms up. There's a receptive mudra, really receiving the benefits of your practice. Palms down if you want more grounded feeling. Feel free to gather any props underneath your knees or head or over your eyes or your hips so you can completely relax in Shavasana. to stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. Ready to bring a little movement back. Start small. Maybe fingers, toes, wrists, ankles. Find your breath. And start to make any movements that help really bring you back to here and now, in space and time. You're ready to make your way to a seat. Feel free to roll onto one side and both legs. Come into a fetal position first. Roll to one side, press yourself up, or simply rock yourself up from your back. If you'd like to join your hands in Anjali Mudra, it's our mudra of gratitude and how we offer up our practices. Feel free to take a little bow to your heart with your head. For me, our practices truly help us know ourselves better and find ways to align no matter what's going on, what season it is, what the weather's like, or even the bigger, harder things in life that sometimes turn us upside down. May the practices help us come back to ourselves to find our most authentic and creative way forward. We'll end class with that grounded, beautiful, one-syllable mantra that is all of the universal energy, all in Om. Please take a deep inhale through your nose. Let it out through your mouth. And breathe in for Om. Om. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for practicing today. Namaste.